Hey there, Busy Bee here. Look, you read the title, and I bet you're thinking there's no possible way Magikarp can beat Pokemon Infinite Fusion solo. And you know what? You're probably right. But I am curious to see if you're wrong, or at the very least, how far we can get. So let's find out if I can beat Pokemon Infinite Fusions with only Magikarp. The rules are simple. I can only use Magikarp. HM Mons are allowed outside of combat, held items are allowed, and no healing items in battle. With the rules out of the way, let's begin. We first encounter our precious Magikarp behind the professor's laboratory, and we name her Gary. Fun fact, that's what I've been calling Magikarps for the past decade, and no, I don't know where the name came from. Anyway, we show Blue and the professor our find, and our rival takes massive offense to us getting excited over just a little Magikarp. So he challenges us to a fight that, well, we only have Splash, so he mops the floor with us and throws us behind Professor Oak's lab, where we black out for a while. Recovering from that painful experience, I realize that Magikarp seriously needs to train up for the next time we run into Blue. So we head to the gym and get taken out. So we head to a training gym and I start training Magikarp in its best two stats, attack and speed. This might take a while. Since Magikarp only knows Splash, we have to safely make it run out of PP against wild Pokemon until it can use Struggle to take them out. Unfortunately, it also does a lot of damage to itself, so yeah, it's not gonna be an easy time. But after hours and hours of training, we get it to level 15 and learn Tackle. Good job, Gary. It's time to prove ourselves and tackle the gym. Making our way back to the gym and, well, hey, she's actually holding her own. Not doing much damage, mind you, but all that training must have worked because we beat the first two trainers. But before we tackle the gym leader, we need to get payback. Get over here, Blue, it's payback time. And yeah, he's not much of a threat anymore. Granted, his leech seed is annoying, and I bet it'll be a problem in the future, but for now, get wrecked, Blue. I told you Magikarp is amazing. Brock goes, well, better than expected, to be honest. We got our speed and accuracy crippled by his first mon, and by the time we got to his Dignix, there was absolutely nothing we could do but wake up in the alleyway like normal. I'm gonna get to level 20 and give it an Oranberry to see if that helps. Second attempt and his first mon just hits us a couple times before it goes down. As for Dignix, it couldn't have gone better. We keep trading blows with Tackle as he uses Bind to keep hitting us twice. Then he uses Dig and did a brutal amount of damage. But we have an Oranberry, and with only 9 health left, we beat Brock, securing our first badge. Hell yeah, let's go! We make our way to the right and eventually come up to Mount Moon, where a salesman wants to give us a Magikarp for a small fee. However, we decline because Gary is all about being natty, and no enhancers or fusions will be used to keep her from being the greatest Magikarp of all time. Respect. Into Mount Moon, and we see this team trying to create triple fusion. That's so cool, I want to help. Unfortunately, they thought I was a bad guy and sent a scientist to fight me while they ran off. Scientist nearly whooped me, but I didn't go into the fight with full health, so it's fine. Later on, I run back into Blue, and he said after therapy, he realized us winning was a fluke. And man, did he sure show us it was. We couldn't even take down his first mon. Jeez, alright, guess it's time to hit the weights and train some more. And while training, Gary learned his final level up move. Saying that is kind of depressing, to be honest. Anyway, Flail. The lower my health is, the stronger it gets. So while we're getting weakened in battle, we start doing more and more damage. As shown here against Blue, now that we got more strength and Flail, we were able to deal with him this time and win. Blue runs off yet again, screaming about I'll be hearing from his therapist, but it's fine. After Blue, we make our way up this difficult path of trainers when, oh my god, it's you guys again! And you want to recruit us? Hey Gary, want to join Team Rocket and do a crime? Oh, So we joined Team Rocket and are given our uniforms. Looking good, or should I say bad. We're told to move on with our bad selves and talk to HQ in Cerulean City. So we head inside, and apparently there's an infestation of Wimpods in the basement. So we're told to prove ourselves, and we gotta catch them. And it takes us a good while because they're fast little bugs. But eventually we squish them all. Next mission, we are told to clear out some fishermen because they're catching all the rare mons. We try and game crash. What happened? So, apparently, and this has happened with a different trainer in my last couple runs of the game, for any double battles that are triggered and you only have one mon, the game will crash. So, guess we're buying that Magikarp just so we can do the quest. Oh well, it'll never do anything anyway. We beat up the fishers and are given a fused mon to specifically have faint for disobeying orders. Yes sir, no rebel scum is allowed in our empire. So we'll have it get beat by an Oddish, and we are rewarded with a ton of money. And we get to keep them on. Crime really does pay, huh? He says he has no more missions for now, so to go tackle the gym next door. So that's exactly what we do. Let me show you who the real Water Master is, Misty. And as you may have noticed, we entered this battle with pretty low health. But that was the plan. Now my flail is hitting much harder than normal. When I'm dropped in the red, we sweep her entire team. Hail Rocket! The badge is ours! After we obtain the badge, we go back to headquarters and are told we need to steal this girl's Slowbro fusion, but we need to go undercover. So we buy a pretty dress, do our hair up all nice, and disguise our voice to totally blend in and convince the Pokémon it's us. The boss distracts the girl for a time by disguising himself as a shop owner. We try to take them on, and we're found out. Alright, time to drop the act. Let's fight. Oh, so she kicks our butt. Not surprising since she's a fully evolved electric type. Alright, let me get stronger real quick. To the gym! Alright, second try, and she didn't even use an electric type move. Lady, that could have stopped us. What are you doing? Guess she wanted her mon stolen. Oh no, it's the cops! Scram!
You're going to jail!
Come on, Gary, we need to get the heck out of here!
We barely escape the police, and we make our way up to Bill's house, and we rob him of his SSN tickets. With these tickets, we sneak onto the boat, steal the captain's key, and... Wait, Blue? What the heck are you doing here? Alright, so I guess we're fighting Blue now. I guess he's back from therapy. But unfortunately for him, I'm about to send him right back, because even when he gets the chance to attack me, he does nothing. Go on, run away and cry. I'm gonna go rob this captain of his HM cut. Easy escape. Now for the gym. I went in with low health to obliterate him and flail and... Ooh. Alright, next try we do even worse. Huh. Okay, third time's the charm. We are exactly 1 health, boosting our flail to maximum power. And because of that, we sweep his entire team. No grinding needed. We're making our way through Rock Tunnel, and we're just trying to get through here as fast as possible. Because I don't know if you noticed, but Gary over here can't touch ghosts, being it has only normal moves. And granted, maybe Struggle can. I'm not 100% sure on its typing, if it has any to begin with. But that's not a good move to rely on, you know? But the wiki tells me of a tutor in Celadon that teaches us a new move. So we make our way there, get our butts kicked every 5 feet, and make it to Celadon. So we run around everywhere looking for the tutor. No, not you, not you, not... Oh, come on, where are you? I've checked every building and I can't find them. So I go to the Discord to ask, and apparently the website was wrong and the tutor I was looking for doesn't exist. Crap baskets. Dang wiki page lying to me. So that royally sucks, because I was looking forward to Bounce. Guess I have to hope Struggle can do damage to ghost types, otherwise this run is doomed. Well, time to report back to headquarters, I suppose. Or I would, but no one wants to tell me where to go. Alright, let me go fight Blue in the tower then. He's probably mourning his pride or something. He actually kicks our butt a bit, So I go in with 1 health to sweep him with Flail, just to lose to his Gyarados. That stings a little. Let me try again. Nope, not any better. Oh well, it's time to train. Level 50 and are you kidding me? On 1? Maybe I should retire and try something else.
I summon Magikarp in attack mode and end my turn.
Zonia,
What?
I win. You lose. Get obliterated.
No.
Never mind. 5 levels later, because apparently that was a max roll that he did, and we take down Blue. Finally. And hey, look, our coworkers are trying to learn the secrets of creating a Master Ball. Nice. Blue gives us the idea of finding more of my coworkers in Celadon, so you know, hopefully they'll talk to me now. Alright, Blue, I'm here. Ow! Stop attacking me, what the heck? Oh wait, it's because I'm in uniform. 1 second. Oh, I forgot to remove the dress. Well, I'm glad my coworkers don't recognize me because man, that's silly of me. Oh hey Erica, how you doing? Hey, it's the big boss. Wait, no sir, I'm not working with her. Prove it. Okay, I will. So we start the fight, and I can't one-shot Arnix with Flail. Alright, let me try that fight normally then. See how it goes. That went worse. Back to training again. Alright, level 65, we're able to get through his first 2 Mons, even landing on 1 health. Perfect. But that's when the big problem happens. He has a ghost type, which means I can't beat him. Unless Struggle works. I need to test that. Alright, good news. Struggle does hit ghost types. Bad news. It's gonna take 3 hits to knock this Mon out, so... You know what? Screw it. We need to be a lot stronger. Cue the training montage.
You lose the battles that you never fight. Can't hide from what you feel. Come on, no more compromise. This is do or die, and now you've crossed the line. You wake the beast inside. No more compromise. This is do or die. I warn you one last time. You wake the beast inside.
After all that training, I got us to level 100. Seems like overkill, yeah? Well, look at these stats from a newly evolved Charizard for comparison. Yeah, they're not that different when it comes to attack. Sure, my Magikarp is super fast, but it doesn't matter if I can't knock Mons out. We have to fully rely on basically the stats of a level 36 Charizard for the rest of the run. And that might sound good, but considering the run gets into the high 60s, if not 80s at the very end, that's pretty bad. Let's just hope it's enough to take down Giovanni. Okay, next attempt, and I make sure we only have 10 tackles so we can run out by the time we reach Honkan. We're at the point where we can 2-shot it, but unfortunately, we were whittled down too much to be able to take it out. I'm gonna keep trying this fight until it works, because it will eventually. Few more attempts, and we get this run where I get lucky on being confused, and I'm able to take down my boss Giovanni, and prove I'm part of the gang. That was brutal. Why is he so hard every challenge run? After we beat him, he leaves, and we grab the Sylph Scope. More ghosts, yay. And also, it's a lift key. Wonder what this is for. Oh hey, an elevator. We go down it and finally our base. We meet the new admin and he sends us on a mission to catch 4 level 20-ish Mons with rocket balls. Easy enough. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. We return and hey, that's a nice paycheck. Next mission, and us 3 grunts gotta intercept the TM delivery man and rob him of his TMs. And then we switch him out with the fakes. Genius boss. Genius! So we totally trap him first time, and he tries to fight us, but he stands no chance against Magikarp, who has obtained maximum power. We beat him up, take his hat, and I deliver the fake goods to the mart. Too easy. The boss wants to speak to me after, so we approach him, and he tells me of a guy who's looking for a legendary Pokemon, and he offers us a rare mon for the information. So we go to him and, oh, it's the floating man. We give him fake information on where to find Suicune, and oh, of course he thinks we're lying. So we go to Cerulean Cape and grab a Mystic Water for him, and now he believes us, and he gives us a mon, Scraggy. Neat. We're told to go to the cafe to sell off the Scraggy, but uh-oh.
Excuse me, sir, have you seen a suspicious looking man running around with this Magikarp?
No, I haven't.
Alright, well, if you see anything, please report to your local station. You have a good day, sir.
Yeah, you too. The cops are questioning me about illegal activity going on around here, but of course I deny it. After the cops leave, the grunt tells me he can't accept the mon anymore, so guess we have a Scraggy now. Neat. Back to the boss and crap, we're being raided. I'm told to retreat to the Goldenrod Tunnel back in Johto, so we try to get through, but we're not allowed to leave. Big boss's orders. Alright, so I guess I need to deal with that first. Before I tackle Silphco, however, we have some gyms to take down. First up being Erica. Compared to Giovanni, she's a complete joke. Really shows you how strong the big boss is. Just took a few tackles to end her. Now on the Koga. Or we would be, but the next hurdle is the Ghost Girl in Lavender Tower. And once again, we have to use struggle strats, and we only win on 10 HP. If ghosts are already this hard, I shudder to fear thinking about Agatha. But that's future me's problem. Current me has to deal with Koga. Okay, so he immediately poisons me at the start of the battle. But thanks to the leftovers from the sleeping Snorlax on the way, I'm able to stop most of the damage done to me by poison. His Magnafang does massive damage to me, but gets me low enough that Flail is able to one-shot everything, even his evil Chinook. Incredible. On to Silphco. Hey boss, can you let me in the Goldenrod? The police showed up and... Damn it, Blue! Okay, Blue, I see what you're trying to do now. Fusing Gyarados with an electric type mon, huh? Trying to show that Magikarp is worse than that, huh? Well, you're wrong. Next battle, I send in Gary at 1 health and give him a Silk Scarf I got off of Trubbish and sweep his entire team. Take that, Blue. I'm turning you into the big boss now. Wait, boss, no, I'm not betraying you. I'm turning him in. Wait a minute. Well, Giovanni thinks I'm betraying him, so I have to defend myself. I'm able to deal with 3 of his mons, but his stinking ghost type is untouchable by me, especially since Blue healed me up for the fight. And well, Blue is actually able to win this fight with his Electados, but I'm not happy about that because of course it's that mon. Giovanni disappears and so does Blue. Guess it means I can go to Goldenrod now? But first, I'm gonna blow off some steam and beat Sabrina with ease. She has a ghost type. You know what? I'm not gonna deal with her right now. I'm going to Goldenrod City to meet up with the gang. Alright, I'm here, boss. What's the mission? Oh, we're going to an island to steal treasure? That's great! What do you mean I can't bring Gary? Yeah, sure, boss. That's fine. Let's go! Okay, so it seems I need to hunt down some berries that have some type of energy that's powered up by crystals on the island. Alright, so we go around collecting berries and fighting very pink Pokemon, as well as steal this person's Pokemon. We meet up with the boss eventually and hand over these berries to this Carbink and whoa, it turned into a Diancie! And it's kicking everyone's butt. Oh no! We fight it. Sprite and load, of course, and as we wake up the boss, he's arrested. Oh crap, I gotta get out of here. Wait, undercover? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Sure, I'll take the Diancie home with me, officer. Glad I could help. Oh god, what have I done? This is not good. I was supposed to be helping Team Rocket, not getting them arrested. Apparently, Giovanni has set up his triple fusion machine, though, while I was stuck here, so I guess I'm going to Cinnabar to meet up, And while there, I'll take down Blaine. He's pretty tough, doing a good amount of damage to me at a time, but I'm able to make it past his first 3 mons with time, but unfortunately, his last mon resists normal, so we sadly go down. Dang it. Next attempt, I try the old 1 health flail technique, and I get so lucky with Magdon missing hammer arm. So we're able to 2-shot it and win the fight. Let's go! Pass the stupid water maze, and we make it to Giovanni, who still thinks I'm a traitor. So you know what? I'm tired of your crap, old man. I'm taking you down and becoming the new ruler of Team Rocket. Bring it on!
Hey Gary, it's me, the devil. You wanna do drugs?
Alright, so I said no healing items in battle, but never ever said anything about no items, period. That's right, we're using X items. If you think the challenge is lost here, fair enough. But dude, this isn't going to happen without absurdly lucky RNG with Bright Powder. And I did try about 100 times. Also, I will only be using them when I think it's absolutely necessary. Anyway, we boost ourselves up with the most powerful X items in the game, and we're able to just barely squeak on by and take down the birds. Alright, Giovanni, it's time to step down. His first 2 mons go down, but well, this run is dead. Go-Champ has no guard, which makes it so he'll never miss a hit, meaning it's impossible to defeat. This is where the run ends, meaning no, we cannot beat.
I see you got your ass kicked. I guess drugs wasn't enough. Oh well, guess it's time to introduce you to the power of distortion.
Gary has gone full renegade and is fused with the Pokemon Devil himself. We will not be defeated by Giovanni, and we will be the leader of Team Rocket and champion of the world. We trade blows with his Bryras for a while, then eventually take down the rest of his team. Sure, some of his mons take some hits, but it doesn't matter, because we are now the winners and leader of Team Rocket. I'll take my hat now. Making our way to the league, and we encounter Blue. He took a few tries thanks to being poisoned almost immediately each time, but we slowly whittled him down with tackles until we were low enough that Flail could finish the job. Sorry, Blue, you're not stopping us. It's time to take on the league. Oh wait, we forgot Sabrina. So this actually took like 30 plus tries, because either I die in the last hit most of the time, or I just wouldn't even make it to Alabro. Was kind of crazy, but we got there eventually with 1 health remaining. Alright, now it's time for the Elite Four. Here's our stats going into it. You think we have a chance? We better. Let's get this, Gary. Time to run it. First up is Lorelei, and she goes about as bad as possible. She burns us pretty quickly, and because of that, we go down quickly. Flail strats it is. Yeah, that's what I thought. All I need to do was that for a clean sweep. Alright, on the Bruno, and yeah, I didn't think I could one-shot the Steel Champ. Let me try Mankey's Paw strats, which guarantees a crit at your accuracy being a coin flip. After 3 immediate fails in a row, it wasn't enough. Let me try Tackle before I admit it's over. After about 30 tries, with different strategies and everything, this is as far as I could get. Meaning this is where the run... It seems Gary has refused to lose his fight and is going all out. Thanks to its pact with the Dark Lord, he has learned its signature move, Shadow Force. Even though it seems not work like the original game, it hits incredibly hard, and even when paralyzed and getting beaten down by super effective moves, Gary is able to beat Bruno in the end. Let's go, you're doing great. On to Agatha, where beyond the obvious of being able to fight her without Shadow Force would have been impossible, I am also fortunate that Snorgar is not a ghost type, and that Wobgar didn't use counter and absolutely obliterate me. So that's nice. Next is Lance, who wailed me the first time, so second I try to spam Shadow Force, and the fight was over pretty quickly. Minus the Porydraw, that took a little bit, but you know, that's fine. Now for the champion, Blue. First go, I get tired of this Ninjaot's BS and knock it out with Shadow Force. Next is Rhyhorn, and it burns me really quickly, which basically ended the fight. Alright, run it back. Okay, after like 50 attempts where either I get burned, poisoned, or just flat out fail Mankey's Paw strats, I decide to get rid of all that and go for the old reliable Flail. Just to forget, I had Mankey's Paw on, and I proceeded to win 6 coin flips in a row and crit max power Flail on every single Mon. That is basically a 1% chance of happening. That is absolutely incredible. I cannot believe that happened. Well, with that crushing victory, we make into the Hall of Fame, beat the run, and now rule the Pokemon League. And this, dear viewer, is where the Rocket Empire shall be reborn. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Busy Bee. Peace!